Hey guys, Tiger here, and today I'll be reviewing the spanking new Sennheiser Momentum in-ear headphones, and let's find out if it carries over the Momentum branding and the Sennheiser gray sound quality. Now, the design of these earphones are stunning, offering dark red metallic body with silver accents. The cable is red and black, which you know is my favorite color scheme, and it also has an awesome looking Sennheiser engraved logo on the back of the body. And I think Sennheiser was able to hit the sweet spot where these look snazzy while looking minimal at the same time. And it also has a low profile 90-degree jack, and what's nice about these earphones is that there's a loop on the back of the body which helps stress relieve the cord and overall enhancing the durability of these earphones. And speaking of durability, these are decent, but it's one of the few departments that shows why these only cost $100. The cord is fairly thin but seems very dependable, and the loop I mentioned before seems well thought, but the build quality is the main issue. The whole construction is made out of plastic except the Sennheiser logo, and that's discouraging. Now, these don't feel very cheap and seems quite durable, but I just don't like the material choice of these earphones. And to compensate the build quality, Sennheiser includes a very sturdy hard case with an embedded logo and overall very well designed pouch. But it's when we go inside the case it loses some of its functionality and portability. And the earphones are beautifully showcased, but I'm not going to spend my time carefully wrapping it around the plastic insert. But the good thing is that the insert is removable and you can easily just stash the earphones in the bare bone case. This also has an inline remote, which is actually really interesting, and normally regular earphones that comes with the remote is not really intended for Android phones and lacks controls to a certain extent, but Sennheiser was able to fix that issue and offers a wide variety of options for different phones. But the funny thing is that on Amazon there's only Samsung and Apple versions, while there's 6 different options on Sennheiser website, and I have the Samsung version here and it doesn't completely work with my HTC One M8, which is a bummer. And moving on to the comfort and fit, these include 4 different sizes of ear tips, which is nice, but it is to be expected. And the larger tips fit my ear really well, which is pretty odd since with most earbuds I usually use the medium-sized tips. But anyways, it was nice and snug, and shaking your head isn't much of a problem. Now, as for comfort, these are really comfortable, and since these are plastic, it was very lightweight also. And I was able to wear these for a fairly long period of time, but if you're the type of a person where you lay on the bed and you lay your head against it, it's not very comfortable. But if you're not that type of a person, it's nothing to worry about. Now let's talk about the sound quality, and this is the department where the Sennheiser Momentum just blew me away. It has a V-shaped sound signature, which means it has a lot of emphasis on the lows and the highs. The bass was definitely the most impressive, offering very tight and detailed low end, and it was really surprising how it didn't spill over to the mids. And the highs is extremely bright and it was very fun to listen to. And the vocals and trebles were really crisp too, and no complaints whatsoever. So practically listening to every genre I threw at it, all the detail was defined really well and it was an absolute pleasure to listen to. And just for fun, I went back to listening to my old HTC earphones for a minute, and I was just laughing on how horrible the HTC earphones actually were, and I don't want to go back to these ever again. And as far as noise isolation goes, these were really good, and it was able to block out most of the ambient noise outside at 50% volume. So, conclusion time. The design is outstanding in my opinion, and the sound quality is just an absolute steal for only $100. And I think it's one of the best earphones under $100, and I really want to try out these Shure SC215s to see how well they compare. And well, that's basically it for today, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure to give this a video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Well, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.